People are always curious when I show them my Nintendo Switch for the first time. Mostly they don't know what is that and how it works. My friends have never heard of the Nintendo Switch, even though it's the best-selling gaming console ever. I own the OLED version with 64 gigs of storage. I bought it brand new in 2022 for $400. I'm not an avid gamer and haven't played since my teens actually, but this little device turned me back into video games, so today I want to tell you why I love my Nintendo Switch so much and how I use it in real life. I think my experience is something valuable to share. Hi, I'm Alex Al-Vatar. Watch this video if you're considering buying a Nintendo Switch device or maybe you already have one. Feel free to share your thoughts down below under this video. I'd like to know what you guys find interesting about the topic. Sometimes I behave like a child, like I'm not matured yet. I play Nintendo Switch, wear kigurumi, read manga and watch cartoons. But I think we are allowed to act this way no matter how old we are, especially when I have a toy like Nintendo Switch. And I do think one of the reasons people are in love with this device, not only because they can play games on it, but because the Nintendo Switch console itself is a toy. Just take a look at how it works. Normally it looks like a console for handheld gaming, but you can take off these Joy-Cons and build a joystick for comfortable play at the table. Also, I can use these Joy-Cons as two separate joysticks if I want to play video games with someone else. It's possible to play games on a big TV screen using the dock station and HDMI cable. Nintendo produces tiny game cards, different cases for the console and tons of connectors. All this makes Nintendo Switch not just a gaming console, but a transformer toy. It looks nice, it's fun to have one, even if you don't play games on it. The second reason I love my Nintendo Switch is because there are tons of games that are similar to something I played in my childhood. Some of them even look like 16-bit games. Sometimes we all want something we missed from our childhood, in my opinion. I remember playing Sony PlayStation 2 and Sega Mega Drive in elementary school with my classmates, and it felt great back then. Games from the 90s like Sonic, Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, Tarzan, Need for Speed, Rock'n'Roll Racing, Mortal Kombat, Tekken, Battletoads, Ninja Turtles, Earthworm Jim, Neighbors Back from Hell and others will always have a place in my heart, and one of the great things about being an adult is that now you can buy all these games. Another reason why I love my Nintendo Switch is because it helps when I feel lonely or bored. Sometimes I feel like I need to talk to someone, but I don't want to bother anyone, so I have to deal with my emotions on my own. Maybe it isn't right or healthy from a psychological perspective, but I use my Nintendo Switch to entertain myself. If I'm alone, I can play some games. If I'm going to someone's house party and I'm not sure about the people I'll meet there, I can take my Switch with me, so I would be able to play some games if I don't want to speak with others. On the other hand, Nintendo is a portable console and it has two Joy-Cons, so I could always ask someone to play with me. It helps to build connections with new people around me. The fourth reason I love my Nintendo Switch is because it's my new hobby. I had a lot of hobbies when I was a teenager, but all of them turned into a job at some point. Filming videos was my hobby since I was 16, but later I started to work shooting weddings, events and so on. I spent a lot of time on self-education and personal development, and afterwards I started teaching people. I was interested in digital marketing and management in my 20s, and later I became a manager of educational projects doing marketing. So, closer to my 30s, I found myself without hobbies, and I started looking for new ones. I learned skating, went back to playing basketball, started reading manga, and I bought this Nintendo Switch to play video games. Now I have more options to choose from when I have spare time. My friends know about my new hobbies and they aren't questioning themselves about the gifts they should give me on my birthday. So now they always can buy me a Nintendo video game. And it's easier to be my friend that way. I feel great that I can take my Nintendo Switch with me wherever I go. I don't do it regularly though. Mostly I use it when I'm laying on the bed or sitting on the table. However, life has changed in my 30s and I'm not sure where I'll be living next year, what country or what city. So I try to keep my personal things as small as possible in case I'd like to change the place where I live. This gaming console is small and portable, so I use it during long trips while traveling by bus or airplane for more than 8 hours. Though I never used it outside during a day on public transportation or when I was going for a walk or going to work. When I go outside, I want to enjoy the weather and places out there, and I don't want to get stuck with another screen since I already have one, my iPhone. But as I said before, I take my Nintendo Switch with me when I go to parties and meetings with my friends. A portable gaming device is a good way to enjoy time with others, in my opinion. Games for Nintendo Switch actually cost more than games for PlayStation, Xbox or PC. It may seem like a game console for kids, but the price is high even for adults. I buy both digital and physical games. Digital games are cheaper and they usually go on sale with a discount up to 80%, so I do it that way. I've created a wish list of games that I like and subscribe to the Nintendo newsletter. When the games I added to my wishlist are on sale, I get a letter from Nintendo, so buying digital games at a discount is a great way to save some money. However, I like to have physical game cards too. I like having these boxes with interesting covers, seeing them on my shelf. It feels like I own these games because they are physically on my flash storage. Talking about the eShop, it has tons of games that I like, but if you're considering buying a Nintendo Switch console, first take a look at the games you'll play on it. Some people expect to find the same games for Nintendo as they used to play on PlayStation or Xbox or PC, but the games are not the same. I like how the eShop works, and I use it across all my devices on my Nintendo, MacBook and iPhone. Sometimes I get free wallpapers on my birthday or holidays from the newsletter. I like that, and I use these wallpapers on my iPhone. Having all these things feels like I'm a part of the Nintendo Switch family. This Nintendo Switch is the best-selling gaming console in the world. They sold over 200 million copies, but I personally know only one guy who has it, and he's a marketer. So thinking of who this device is for, I think Nintendo Switch is for adults who miss their childhood. For parents who want to spend some time playing games with their kids, it's for friends and guys who want to enjoy their time together at house parties, for those who travel a lot or change their place of living regularly. Nintendo Switch is for someone who isn't an avid gamer maybe, but likes simple and easy games from the eShop. If what I said sounds like you, then write your thoughts down below, I would like to hear your feedback. Thanks for watching this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and see you next time. Bye bye.